Hello. Welcome to Understanding, Reaching, and Teaching Our Gifted and Talented Learners. My name is Sarah Pearson. I'm the Director of Curriculum and Professional Development for the Litchfield Elementary School District. Please feel free to pause this presentation at any time to take a closer look at a slide. So what does the gifted child look like? No two gifted students are exactly alike. Some traits you may notice are early interest in books, being inquisitive, picking up on concepts easily. We'll look at some additional examples throughout this presentation. Here are some other things you may notice or have noticed. Maybe your child has an exceptional memory. They ask a lot of questions. You may have noticed early motor development. This visual helps in understanding what may be misconceptions of what the gifted student looks like in elementary school. Gifted students and adolescents may not always pay attention to the details. They may even appear disorganized, but they also may be gifted in one or more areas. We have so many bright students in the Litchfield Elementary School District. I'll pause on this slide to let you read some characteristics of an identified gifted student, which may help you distinguish between the gifted learner and a general bright student. Gifted students may not always be the first to volunteer the answer to the question. That may be the high-achieving or pleasing student. You may also see that the gifted student disagrees with others' answers, may form new opinions or thoughts based on another's answer, or present another viewpoint or perspective. Now we'll discuss some frequently asked questions about gifted testing. Testing is offered 3 times a year, typically in fall, winter, and spring. We assess for gifted as early as kindergarten. Keep in mind, students can only be retested after 2 years if they do not qualify, so it's best to talk to your child's teacher about the right time to test. For school-age children, we use the Cognitive Abilities Test, or COGAT. Students are tested for 3 areas of giftedness: verbal reasoning, nonverbal, and quantitative. Each testing session takes approximately 50 minutes. High ability relates to identifying relationships between ideas and things, acquiring and retaining information quickly, and learning advanced content more quickly than typical aged peers. Student scores on the COGAT and Naglieri may determine they have high ability. Litchfield Elementary School District follows the state model for qualifying students for gifted, meaning that any student scoring at or above the 97th percentile in any category are considered gifted in that area. Here is some interesting and helpful information in determining whether to test your child for gifted identification. You, you can see that when one child in the family is gifted, there is a greater chance that other family members are as well. Parents may see asynchronous development in the gifted child. This refers to uneven intellectual, physical, and emotional development. In the gifted child, development of these three areas may not necessarily be in sync. The next slide provides an example. Here's an example of a gifted 3-year-old child's profile. You can see in this example the discrepancy of the emotional development in relation to the physical and intellectual age. However, we see in both examples that the intellectual ability is always advanced in gifted students. Now we'll take a look at understanding the learning needs of the gifted and talented student. Here is another brief look at some common characteristics of gifted learners. Remember that all students are unique and different, including gifted learners. This list is not all-inclusive. Gifted students need opportunities to engage in intellectually stimulating and rigorous learning opportunities. They may not need to go through the same sequence of steps other learners need in order to understand concepts. For example, learning the whole to part model may not be preferred and might even be frustrating for the gifted learner. Gifted students may be able to provide a math answer but have difficulty explaining how they reached that answer because they just knew it. In servicing and challenging the gifted learner, you should know that all gifted education is local. Gifted education depends on decisions made at the state or local level. There is no federal mandate or funding. There are many effective ways to service the gifted student. The next several slides will break down each of these ways to service the gifted student. In acceleration, faster is not always the only focus. Gifted students may grasp the concept faster and therefore have more time to spend on exploring or learning the concept at a deeper level. Grouping or flexible grouping within the class allows the teacher to differentiate learning and provide enrichment opportunity for students. Students may also attend another class for differentiated instruction, possibly during win time or what I need time. An example of curriculum compacting would be asking a gifted student to complete fewer math problems to show mastery and allowing time to work on math application or real-world math situations. Another example may be replacing fluency practice with a literature study or written response journal. Our goal is to provide opportunities for all students to engage in critical thinking and enrichment opportunities in order to challenge them at their various abilities. We also utilize tiered instruction. Teachers strive to engage students in learning at all depth of knowledge or DOK levels, as all levels have purpose and are important. However, we want to ensure our gifted learners have frequent opportunity to engage in learning opportunities at higher DOK levels. The home-parent partnership is critical for all student success. I encourage you to develop a relationship with your child's teacher. Celebrate your child's successes together and work together when your child is struggling. You both possess very different perspectives about your child as a learner. However, both perspectives are needed to ensure your child is successful at school. Again, per Arizona statute, we offer gifted testing 3 times a year. You may contact the gifted coordinator or instructional coach at your child's school for information. If you have general questions regarding gifted education, please visit the gifted page of our website. My contact information is also listed. Thank you for your time.